Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja, and we've had a lot of people ask us how to make butter. So we're going to show you how to make butter and then how to take it a little further and give it a little flavor, a little own factor to it. And it's very simple. You'll be amazed. So all we need is cream. So whether you get it from the milk, or you buy it from a store, or you actually go and milk a cow and take it that route, that's also okay.
All natural.
All natural, yes. So we're using about half a pint just basically to show you what it's like.
And it's heavy whipping cream is what it says on the box. Usually available right next to your half and halves and your milk case. Same place.
Yep.
So there's our heavy whipping cream. And if you noticed, we're choosing to use a container that is tall. This is from prior experience because we're going to be using one of these things, a beater, basically to beat this whipping cream. And if you have a shallow dish, it sprays everywhere. You don't want to do that. So before we get started, just to let you know, this does take quite a bit of time, so please have a little patience and it will eventually work. All right, so we're halfway done right now.
Let me show you. Look at this.
Ooh.
The single most question we get all the time is, what is Cool Whip? Or what is whipped cream? Where do we get it? How do we find it? So if you do not have a store that sells Cool Whip, you can just make your own. Look at this. All you have to do is add some sugar to it and whip it up, and you have it. The only thing is, this is of course dairy. The one you get in the stores are non-dairy products. But we will carry on with the process and make it into butter.
And I start off at a low speed, but I am, getting it to high.
I'm moving back.
She got splattered.
So every once in a while, just stop and just kind of push it down so it gets evenly beaten. So now actually you can see it's all starting to get soft again. It had, from the cream, it had gone up to that Cool Whip, and now it's kind of starting to get a little heavier. Look at this. So it's very close to the point where it's now start making butter. Right. Stepping back.
Whew. And once it starts splattering, you know it's done. But this is amazing. Check this out. See, all the water is separated and the butter is all separate. Perfect. We can stop beating at this point.
I'm just going to put everything at the bottom, just clean up the sides. I wish you could see it more clearly. That's the reason why we used a glass bowl, but it's all dirty.
So with the spoon, you can just get everything to come together into a big lump. And here is our butter. Drain off the excess water and put it on a plate.
Don't have to throw that away. You can knead your atta. You make chapatis with it. It's actually very tasty. So this is what butter is. So you can actually leave it like this, set it like this, and you're ready to go. But like we mentioned, we're going to take it a little step further because everybody can buy butter, honestly.
Why make your own?
Why make your own? We just take a fork and just going to press it down just to smoothen it out. But first I'm going to just flatten it out a little bit. Get any excess water out. There's going to be still a little bit more coming out, as you notice. Just going to drain it out into that.
So to flavor our homemade butter, we have about a tablespoon of shallot, finely chopped, and also just a few sprigs of cilantro, which we have finely chopped also. So we're going to add these two as our main flavor in there. We're also going to add some salt and some lime or lemon juice, and that's going to give it an extra kick. So we'll add in a pinch of salt. Of course, this is to taste.
And just keep mixing it. Now you want to add this before you add the shallots and the cilantro.
And if you get too much of the water still coming out, you can just take a paper towel and blot it. Be easier for you to work with.
Alright, I think the salt is mixed in well. So at this point we can add in...
There's a 1 tablespoon of shallot and a few cilantro leaves.
We have chosen to put these, but of course, choice is yours. You can, do a lot of things. The only thing you want to keep in mind is anytime you're adding these fresh ingredients and not powder, it's going to have a shorter shelf life. So just make sure you finish it off soon.
This will be good for about a week in your refrigerator. You can add a pinch of crushed black pepper also. Perfect. And finally, a squeeze of lime.
Yum.
So you can use your own set of spices and flavorings and herbs, like lemon and basil makes a wonderful, wonderful combination as well.
The lemon juice is mixed in. Let's give it a try. Fabulous.
Perfect.
There's something about homemade butter.
Who would have thought it's so easy to make? It's really...
Reminds me of, those olden days where they used to have that
churn. I remember my grandmother doing that. I actually have very vivid memories of her doing that.
That's her grandmother. Me as a kid, I remember my mother sitting with a spoon. Every time there's a little bit of malai or cream left over, next thing you know, there's butter. So, excellent. This is really good. Now we'll just put it in the fridge, let it set.
What a great morning toast. Ooh, lather it on.
You don't need to put anything else.
No,
That's it.
Amazing, yummy. So enjoy this yummy, yummy, yummy homemade butter, and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.